said, like, it was more so like
one of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's King. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Using his legs, it's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try the right side. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Fires it incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it inside the 30. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Trying to get behind the defense. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Breaks into the open. finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Red Raiders have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the end.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. To the air, it's Morton. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Got enough for the first down. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
What a lucky break for the run. I can't imagine.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
To the air. It's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gonna let it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. So that's going to do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. He has the 1st and still on his feet. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. To the air, it's Morton. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Buys a little time. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown.
There he goes. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Here's the pressure. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The sure hands, it's Virgil. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Carter. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Caught in the backfield. It's Virgil. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Getting set for the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Why y'all peeking over? That's crazy, bro. Why they got the peeking over? That's madness. Damn.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Yo, I ain't think that was about to happen.
Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he holds it in after 25. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. First and 10, they're down to the 25. The play action fake. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. To the air on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown in the waning moments, and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me? And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a third and long. Give to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.